Today I'm pleased to announce that the state of public health emergency will lapse in Alberta. We faced an enormous test, and our province passed with flying colors. Albertans met this challenge the same way that we meet every task. We took it seriously, and we did the right thing. And we continue to do it. Now, while the public health emergency formally expires today, COVID is still with us, and we must all still remain vigilant. And as we must still be prepared to respond if we see a significant increase in cases throughout our province. And now to that end, we'll introduce legislation later this week to ensure that we have the power to respond to the pandemic as it's needed. I'll have more to say on this important piece of legislation after we table it in the legislature. We've come a long way, but the fight against COVID is not yet over. We're going the extra mile as a government, but we're all still each other's best defense against the virus. We all still need to follow the public health guidelines that Dr. Hinshaw has put in place.
I am pleased to report today that 6,862 Albertans have recovered from COVID-19, leaving 440 active cases in the province. Currently, 31 people are hospitalized with COVID-19, with 7 of these in ICUs. In the last 24 hours, we unfortunately have confirmed 1 additional COVID-19 death in the province. This brings the total number of lives lost to 151. I know some people are wondering when we will stop identifying new cases. The reality is that the more you test, the more cases you're likely to find. It is a good thing to find cases, and Alberta continues to test more broadly than any jurisdiction in Canada. We are responding swiftly every time a new case is identified. In Edmonton, for example, we have seen an increase in active cases over the past 2 weeks. We now have 167 active cases in this city, which is approaching the level of Calgary's 194 active cases. We must remain watchful in protecting each other. In our Edmonton cases, 2/3 of these active cases are linked to having close contact with a case of COVID-19 or being part of an outbreak. 1/3 of the active cases remain under investigation. What we know from the patterns we are seeing in the transmission is that social events where people are not keeping 2 meters distant or wearing masks are high-risk activities. We are not seeing patterns of spread at this point linked to casual contact or public places. I want to reiterate that the people who are part of this active case number list are doing the right thing by being tested and staying home to stop further spread. The success of our relaunch is anchored in all of us doing our part, and the measures in place will get us there. The actions each one of us takes every day will help protect our friends, our families, and our neighbors, especially those most at risk of severe outcomes from COVID-19. No event, community, or region of the province is immune from the virus. That is why it is critical that each one of us takes pride in what we can do every day to protect those around us.